Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Stoneshard, shall we? Picking up where we left off with Arna, and we are in the midst of a nice and low threat contract here. Hey, Cyber, good evening, my friend, good to see you. We have this one skull contract that we're doing, and we need to destroy the underground workshops. Then we'll probably have to move on from Manshire because the other contracts are 3 skulls, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. We just recently got to level 14 with Arna, and I'm, happy about that. And we've been getting some nice loot and such, but there's more to get, and we're gonna find it. So let's go down here. Oh, double trap. There is a kitchen in this human dungeon, so we can cook here, probably procure some supplies. There's a water barrel, which is pretty amazing. A poppy is not good for cooking. We keep getting these radishes, which is kind of funny. But if I go here, let me look at my hunger. Where am I at? I'm at 20% hunger. Okay, so I think lentil soup is lentil vegetable. So if I did this, and then I did that, the radish doesn't count as a vegetable, but a potato does. No. Oh, I bet it does. There we go. Okay, so you can actually use the cooked potato. So, radish is funky in this game. I don't know why it doesn't work exactly, but I'm going to eat that, and that's delicious. Can I just cook this by itself? You can't even just roast it. This flatbread has spoiled. We'll ditch it. This has 2 days on this roasted sinewy meat. Not great. And it's 7%. Okay. So, I'm going to leave the water in the pot and then just fill my canteen back up. Alright. So let's keep going down here. See what they got for us. Nothing. Hermie, good evening. Good to see you. I know. It's such a strange cooking simulator. But that's how we get our ingredients, Well, there's a carrot for us. So that's kind. We can now make a better soup. And we can come back for these traps later. They also booby-trap the kitchen, which is just nasty. Athletics treaties. I've already read it, but we can sell it. Hey, there's my buddy. Come on over here, buddy. Oh, there wasn't anything in there. I blame you. Stance, shield raise. I'm just gonna walk here. Whoa. You're gone. There's an enemy. I don't know where. They must be slightly off screen. There you are. Hi. Alright, come on over. Oh, there's 2 of you. Nasty. Let me give you the old war cry and see who wants to come fight. Shield raise. Keeping distance. Okay. Fencer stance. Alright. Those guys just got annihilated, as is the correct outcome for them. Now, I'm really, really low on energy, so let's just rest. Some days, you need to sleep in the dungeon by sitting with your knees tucked up under your chin in a full set of armor. It's relaxing, trust me. Alright, so here's their bedroom area. The old straw and the nightstand trick. I've seen it many times. I don't know what to make of it. A little bit of money. Also, the blacksmith tongs. I guess if you were a budding blacksmith in this den of thieves, you'd not want your prized tools being stolen by your comrades, so I can understand why it was put there. Ah, bilberry. Delightful. I'm a tough nut to crack. That's right. You tell him. Oh. There's a trap. There's a pressure plate right there, buddy. Don't step on it. Don't embarrass yourself. I think they were wise enough to step around it. Alright, come on over. Alright, so I will fencer stance. I'm going to raise my shield. He's going to poke me from far away, and that's fine. Alright, that guy's already dead. Chop. Split my skull. Indeed. We're going to split more than that, buddy. Now, I really like when you get to see a barrel like this, and it's so huge. Hey, Andrew. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. The magic of YouTube has brought you here. We're playing some Stoneshard. This is the barrel / tiny house. It's wonderful. We found a noise trap. Sure. ID scroll and a not worth it pair of earrings. Actually, let's use this ID scroll on this staff. It's a tier 2 stunning pilgrim staff. So if I could muster up the repair for it, it might not be bad. Oh, hi. You want to come over and fight? I'm going to get into my fencer stance, and then I'm going to bring my shield up, and then I'm going to walk right here. And then that's the end of you. I probably used more skills than was necessary to deal with a person of your skill level. Please don't take that the wrong way. I'm calling you terrible, if it wasn't clear. Thread sells okay. Anybody in here? Not yet. What you got in there? Ooh. Ooh. Very nice. A silver nugget. The money. The money is piling in. See, 3 crowns just in the unlocked nightstand. That was a trusting soul. They're dead now. And I have collected their soul from my harvesting. Ooh, some mead. But, you know, theoretically, amazing. Amazing person. There's some traps here that I could disarm, but I don't want to run out of charges. Oh, wow, 3 of them. So, this one is low danger. This is Alan the Wicked. What a good name. He is low danger as well, though. Alright, let's go, guys. I'm going to bring you over here, and then, let me see. Are you all within range? Oh, you are. I'll give you the cry. I'm going to fencer stance. I will raise my shield. And here you go. Got me on the spine. I mean, that's what I do. I try to get people right in the spine. I don't know if that guy was trying to run away. Here comes this dude. Come on over. You're here? Okay, good. Good to see you. Losing blood. That's the idea. Alright. So, that guy right there was formerly a boss. Like, you know, when you were starting out the game, that was a formidable foe when you were like level 2 or 3. he is no longer that. We just got to break this workshop. We did it. Alright. So we got a few more workshops to break. They were making illegal stuff. Broken shields. Just terrible quality. Alright. I'm getting a lot of food I can cook. I mean, speak of it. Alright, let's see here. A beautiful dining room. Wonderful fireplace. They had good meals here. Good times. Memories were made. Friendships nurtured. And then they were all cut short when a mercenary burst into their home and took everything they own. Alright. Put that away. I'll take a Tato. It's one of those days where I have too many healing salves. I've got plenty of food I don't really need, but let's see. Looks like there's a lot to explore over here. How hungry are we getting, huh? 14%? Good. Okay. So let's head back to the kitchen and throw together some real Iron Chef caliber stuff. Let me go ahead and disarm that. And then let's say, hey, Eagle, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I have only one lentil. But I could make... garlic, I have it. Carrot, I have it. Vegetable. Okay, so if I was like garlic, potato, carrot, how we doing? We got it. Vegetable salad. Delicious. Hey, Sid, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. And food berry. Not enough. I would need an apple or something to throw this together. Alright, now, I don't need this. I'm going to leave it there and come back and eat it later. I'm not quite hungry enough for that, and I don't have a container, but I'm trying to just free up some inventory. These darn radishes, I tell you, nigh on useless. Alright. So, we were poking around over here. Let's check it out. Alright. This is the boss's room. Oh, the boss was doing very well. Very well indeed. Not bad, boss man. Oh, my little purse is full. Alright. Hermie, I know. You can get a backpack, but I've kind of sworn off it because one of the things I've... Oh, here's some money in the radish. Or this is a beet, rather. One of the things I've really discovered about this game is that, for better or worse, most of the loot that you get is worthless. So I pick things up just out of habit. But so much of this stuff, like, for example, this charcoal chunk, it has a value of 15, but it'll probably sell for 3 or 4, making it hardly worth an inventory space. And yet I pick it up anyway. Alright. So, let me see. This we finished. We got one workshop. I don't see anything more this way. That is a dead end. We know that's a dead end. Here we go. Back this way. This place is quite large for a one skull. We found a trap. Boring, he says. It's about to get interesting, dude. Trust me. Cut her off. I mean, cut her up would also work, but cut her off, I get it. Like, is he telling this guy... It is dark, Sid, to, like, get around me and cut me off? Because that's a tall order. This guy's not the... I failed out of tactician school. I'm going to go ahead and just war cry these guys, and I'm going to do my best to continue using just far too many abilities on low-level guys in an effort to categorically embarrass them. Alright, they've been embarrassed. They didn't do one single damage to us. Not one. I'm here to break up your workshops. Alright, let's see here. Anything interesting? Not really, not really. Here's the workshop, though. Break that. It's busted. They're like, this workshop, we made a busted up two-handed mace. It was really challenging. Alright. Anything I want to make? Should probably just make some fodder. The radish won't even do that. Oh, radish. Hey, Jesse. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I'm so glad you enjoyed those. Graveyard Keeper is just a fantastic game, isn't it? They've got a mushroom over there. That's not good enough. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, it's about right. A bad shield. A worse shield. An empty rack. I'll take it. Gold nugget. What have we here? 0 is what we have here. This place was going out of business anyway. They're like, we aren't filling our quota for making stuff, and the stuff that we do make is considered to be the worst ever by anyone. You know, the real story here is that this group of bandits actually put out the contract on themselves because they knew that their business venture was doomed and they wanted to just face the music for thinking that they had what it took to crack into the blacksmithing industry here. Let's bring all of the rest of the money that we've got. Let's just use it to hire someone to come in and systematically kill all of us. That way we can forget this whole little experiment ever happened. I wish I could say it's been a pleasure working with you, but it hasn't. Alright. So, now, we're here We got to just kind of stumble back over to Manshire. There were some idiots out here that we killed as well. A lucky horseshoe. So, I was poking through. What's so amazing about Stoneshard now, as opposed to, I've been playing this game for years, is that we're at this moment where they're actually updating it with, decided regularity, which is very exciting. And one of the things that they did was they allowed you to map the key binding for moving the map around, the free view. And it has been a godsend. Sid, I haven't played that, but yes, that sounds awesome. So moving the map around used to be where you would have to use the middle mouse button, and it was very finicky. I generally don't like pushing in the middle mouse button because it's a wheel and it just feels weird. Nice, Eagle. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I have a guide series on it too if you're looking to learn the game and get into it. Because it's also pretty difficult. It's a challenging game for sure. Oh my god. This world is poisoned. That bird just exploded. That's where we're at. Where did I end up? Yeah, okay. Let's go here. Yeah, it's a fantastic thing. Looks like they've added some stuff, some keybinds for controller support / Steam Deck support, which is also really cool. So I'm really just looking for the wagon and am going to ride that back into town. I ended up getting behind this idiot on the road, which is unfortunate. You're in my way, dude. Alright. You got anything interesting? Yeah, that is a good question. Sometimes this guy does have stuff that's interesting. So, for example, he has, tier 3 ring. He has an amazing impact-resistant Nistrian shield. This shield would be great. It's heavy. And this is in ill repair. I just don't have the money for it. And he's a strange guy because he doesn't have money. So I'd have to, give him money in order to be able to sell him stuff back to trade for this. It's all confusing. But he can give me a ride back to Manshire. All right. So let me talk to the elder. That's right, Hermie. I'll give you a discount. 10% interest. About my contract, I'm done. Excellent. Now, I can't even pick up this bag at the moment, so I'm going to have to do a little switcheroo. This is going to spoil, so I'm going to eat it. Oh, you know what's funny is I left that food that I cooked in the dungeon, but I was too full to eat it anyway. So I'm going to drop that in there. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, I can put this in there. That in there. Fantastic. There we go. Yeah, it really is. The animations are outstanding, Sid. I agree. Alright, so The time of day is not ideal, but I'm just going to go to my caravan. I can't really sell anything to people when they're sleeping, so I'll have to wait for that to finish up. We're also going to move the caravan, so I might not even need to go back to Manchar. I might just move on to the next town. I don't know if I have enough fodder, though, to move far. I'll probably have to go buy some. Alright, so let's get in here. And let me open up the old trunk. And we're just going to dump in a bunch of stuff. There we go. That looks better. And that guy's boozing it up by the fire. He's feeding the chickens at least. All right. It is funny how that works, Hermie. He's like, can't you tie it to your belt? You're like, no, trust me, dude. I've got so much stuff. That isn't going to happen. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and rest. And we'll just rest until about 9. And this way everybody should be awake. I'm going to go into the town to buy fodder. It's interesting. This is one of the things that they've changed about the game with some of the recent updates. There's some eggs in here. I'll take them. Which would be that fodder was something you could go around and collect from the environment with herbs and fruit and stuff, berries, and you would make a lot of it. But I guess they didn't want people doing that. That would be nice, Sid. So what they did was they made it so when you are gathering stuff in the wilderness, it turns into less fodder than it used to, and they lowered the price on buying fodder in town. So what that means is it's generally just better to buy it, which is okay. It saves time. All right, so do I have anything in here that you would want? Yes, I have some nails. Here you go. And they will buy these tongs. Wonderful. And this ring, they will purchase it. Oh, but she's out of money. Right, okay. So can I go to my gear? Can you repair my stuff? She fixed that. It's always expensive getting this stuff patched up, but patched up it needs to be. I actually have skills that benefit having, like, for example, my saber at a higher level of durability. So I need everything topped off. Okay. That's good. I don't really want to buy anything that she's selling at the moment. We do, Sid. It's very nice. It's better than my family armor, which I've put away. Okay. Are you selling anything cool? So this guy's actually selling tier 3 armor, which is better than the armor that we have. But if we wanted to upgrade, we got tier 3 boots. I'd want a shield, or I'd want a new hat would be good. So he's kind of bumped himself up. He has a tier 3 open bassinet, and it would cost like all of my money basically to buy this. Let's see how much better this is. 4 protection, 8% more physical resistance, and it does subtract from energy and restoration, but it gives you more bleed resistance, more control resistance, It's good. What about this? This is tier 3. It's light. So this is not what we want. We want heavy stuff. So I'm willing to, consider making that deal. This is too expensive for the marginal upgrade. We want to wait for tier 4. Oh, what gloves do I have? Oh, these are tier 2. What are tier 3 heavies looking like? You have any? They have medium. I know. It's crazy. But in this game, Hermie, the green and the blue items, the enchantments are very, very minimal. Like, this is a 5% boost to your fortitude, which is not much. Some of this stuff is enchanted plus 3 energy, but it's incremental. So what's more important is actually the base of the item, like what tier it is. They really, the game is designed very much to be kind of like a struggle, like it's supposed to be challenging and hard. So it's not one where, like, it's like Diablo loot style system where you can just break the game with some incredible magical item that you find. So, here's the tier 3. Whoa, look at these things. So, these plate mittens, I mean, that's hilarious, mittens. But these are actually 10 more protection. But they do make you fumble more. They don't help your accuracy because they don't have fingers. So these are like all about defense. So I haven't made up my mind on if those are worth it. But this is a nice bump. And to do 3 skull contracts, we want as much tier 3 and eventually 4 gear that we can get. I like this helmet too because it doesn't hurt my vision. Now, another thing though I have is if I open up my bags, I have a bunch of stuff that they might buy, gems and things. Yeah, he'll buy it all. He gives a pretty reasonable price for these things. So, I could sell him this. Now, what do I want? These are so tempting. Let me look at these again. Yeah, I mean, these do not help your accuracy, and they do make you fumble more, and they really, really reduce your energy. But they give you block chance, which is gold. You know what I need to do before... I want to see if the shield man, the carpenter, is selling any tier 3 shields before I make any final decisions here. Because that would be the better upgrade overall. He does have the nicer wheels. He has the rider shield, but this thing is not the kind of shield that I want because its block chance is not as good as mine. It's like a lighter type of shield. So he doesn't have a big, huge, heavy shield for sale. What about the common guy here? What are you selling? Nah, he doesn't have it. We do need the fodder. And then we could sell enough to try to get this shield. Let me see this. 37% block chance is so good because my ability, like Shield Bash, does damage. I think it is based a bit on your shield itself. I kind of want to buy this big shield. It's... How expensive is this thing? I can afford it. So, this is also a blue shield, and it gives you energy restoration, crushing resistance. I mean, it's a net -2 energy restoration with the -4 +2, but that's similar to the shield that I have. And being able to block 13% more of the time, plus having double the block power to mitigate more incoming damage, and having 7% crit avoidance is a lot. Now, I can't dodge, but I don't dodge anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to buy this. So that's expensive. And then I'm going to just double check. How much are you going to give me for, like, this? Okay, yeah, the blacksmith will give me more. And I need to repair my shield. Probably at the carpenter. I also, though, no, he can't repair it. I also have, let me see how many coins I've got. I have 109 ancient coins. Oh, I have this gold nugget, too. Ancient coins are tremendous. If I trade them in at Bryn, that's about 436. I think it's either 4 to 1 or 5 to 1. Yeah, I gotta pay a bunch to get this baby repaired. But now, I have a cool shield. And you could see, look how big my shield is. I am ready to go. Alright. It's time to go. Let me just buy this fodder and we'll press on. Excellent. Yes, Hermie, you were right. So with Shield Bash, if you have a heavy shield, you replenish your block power for 25% of the damage that you deal with the strike. And then Raise Shield, you get 10% energy restoration with a heavy shield. And then, Breakthrough is the one. If you're equipped with a heavy shield, you hit a target, you apply it with 10% damage taken for 6 turns. And it, yeah. I have a bunch of abilities for my shield. In fact, if you look at my skills, I've taken... I need the tier 3 shield treatise to learn these last 2 skills, but I have every skill in the tree. This is also a nice one, too, just because I'm using a shield. But the next thing that I have to take, and I don't want to forget about, is I want this ability called... oh, no, I already have self-repair. I think... Oh, then I forgot about this. Okay. Is it like... Passive? Allows dismantling of pieces of armor into fragment. That's right. Okay, so... I already have the ability. Never mind. Then I can get that. I haven't been doing that enough. Dismantling armor. Let me see if I can do that with anything at my caravan. I love how my character looks different, you know, with the equipment. Always like when games do that. Alright. Oh, no. Here. Let's move on. Where's Varen? You down here? Yeah. Sometimes he hangs out over here. Isn't it? It's like a weeble wobble, Hermie. Let's go hit the road. Alright. It is Roman looking. Sid, you got that right. Centurion style. Alright, so this is Rotten Willow Tavern. They have 3 contracts available. And let me just make sure that none came back in at Osbrook. They don't have anything, unfortunately. Okay, so I will check here. Crossing my fingers, hoping that they have at least a 2-skull contract, but not holding out much hope. Exactly, Hermie. It's great. Alright, so... oh, we got lots of eggs here in the old chicken coop, which is cool. Let me cook. Oh, these are rotten. Can't cook with those. Alright. Fair enough. Now, there we go. We got something. We made a meal. The boots are very tight. They're metal. Alright, let's go check up here, see what you got for us, huh? Please have a contract that we can handle. Be fair to us. You know, an enchantment scroll isn't a bad idea, too, at some point. He does. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, he's got 2 skulls. Perfect. Cleansing ritual. Let's go. What should I expect? What's the reward? 605. I need more. 690. Great. All right. I accept. Be well. Okay. The holy figurine. It looks great. We need to go to the Black Retreat. Where is this? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to go down first, but we'll get there. I need to go back to my caravan. We got to rest. We got to pray. We got to make sure we had enough food. Then we're going to head out and rip this place apart. You know, when we look at our gear, we have tier 3 boots, shield, sword, chest piece. We need better gloves, a better cloak, a better hat. We don't have a necklace at all, and a better belt. The rings are both tier 3, but I like to just kind of keep improving our kit, and it's so expensive to do so. It's 1,000 to 2,000 for each piece that we're looking for. Alright. How are we doing hunger-wise? 12% is no problem. Let me then... what you got? Fodder. Okay, yeah. Let me go to the coop, and... we'll just take a few eggs here. I'll cook one immediately. Eat it. And I'm going to need some plates. Great. I'm going to bring these eggs with me. Oh, I'm missing one. That's embarrassing. I need one more egg. Alright. And we will merge this with our other plate, and then we'll sleep. So, get a nice sleep with a good vigor bonus. We will pray. Let me drink. We're good. We're topped off. Let's roll. I tell you what, finding 2 skull contracts is just so perfect. A kind of loose way to think about it is 1 skull is about level 5, 2 skull is around level 10, and then 3 skull is level 15-ish, but you also, around level 1, you want tier 1 gear, tier 2 gear for level 10, and then 15, which we're approaching, you really want tier 3 gear to kind of be, you know, keep pace with the enemies. So we're getting there. Yeah, absolutely, Sid. And this is not really a game. You can cheese some stuff, but not much. Heathron, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Like, I can get into a tier 3 dungeon. I could probably even clear one, depending on which kind it was, but it's difficult. Whereas a tier 2 dungeon, or like we just saw, a tier 1 dungeon, I can just walk in there and annihilate everything and fill up my bags with treasure and try to get out of there. Alright. Lots of herbs sitting around. Okay. We're going in. I like it, Hermie. That's the insider lingo. I break that. Everybody hears it. All right. Oh. Okay, here's a risen recruit. Medium danger. All right, buddy. Hi. It's me. I'm going to go ahead and move over here. And let me just do my fencer stance. Oh, there's another one. This is a medium danger as well. I'm going to raise my enormous shield and just hit you. You hear me just blocking again and again and again. I mean, this shield is blocking like every turn. It's so good because if you look at me with my... Yeah, my modified block chance right now is 76.1. And my block power, which is how much damage I can block, the ceiling of it is 79, and it's currently at 22. So, with my previous shield, you know, I had about half of that in terms of block power, and my chance was less. This is just a nightmare for them to have to work through. And if I shield bash, for example, I replenish a quarter of my block power. And then block power is a thing where it's like, it's reduced by successful blocks, and it's partially replenished each turn. I don't think I got back as much as I was hoping to right there, but that's okay. There we go. Now this is a guard blade, and a guard blade is actually a tier 2 sword. However, you can see its durability is so low that it's not worth picking up. You got that right, Hermie. The fencing stance, look at this bad boy. There's better defensive stances if you want to go real hard into it, but this thing, for each stack, I get 5 block chance and 5 counter chance. And every time I use a sword ability, I get another stack of this. It's so good. And there's this unidentified mace that this idiot was using. Alright, let's go over here. Huh, what's going on in this room? Just a bunch of bones, eh? Fine. Right, money. There's not going to be much food in here, but there should be plenty of money. Okay, there's 2 idiots. There is the risen monk. I hate that guy. Alright. I'm doomed. Yes, you are. So he's going to shoot us with this. But that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and fencer stance. There's 3 of them. I'm going to walk in. I'm going to raise my shield. I'm going to keep distance down to here. That guy's gone. Here we go. We're gonna blast that guy. Our energy's gone, but most of these dudes are dead. Hey, Hero, what's up, my friend? Thanks for following. Alright, so this archer is just trying to stand here and use his bow in melee. I'll just raise shield. He's just gonna keep hitting our shield again and again until he dies. Seems like a good deal. I should have, Hermie. That was my fault. I was too hasty in killing him. Ooh, an enchantment scroll. I was just talking about that. Exactly, Sid. It's delicious. I'm glad we did shop around to get that upgrade for us instead of the helmet. We found... what, a trap? A noise trap? Okay, yeah, that's fine. So this my sword is very good, but it has no enchantment on it. So I might as well just use this on my sword. And it's balanced now, so it's green, and it gives a plus 3% counter chance, which is great. Countering is tremendous. Free hits are generally just the absolute end of enemies. Let me get my energy back. Ancient coins all day. Your ribcage is not interesting. Your copper ring is actually not interesting either, but... I'm here. I've got a bunch of feet to sell you. Are you interested? Hello? I would do it. I mean, if they give you a bonus on complete skeleton assembly, I'd be all about it. Now, oh yeah, somebody got buried with an amethyst. I'm honoring your memory by selling this to a shady street vendor in an alleyway in Bryn. If they wanted a complete skeleton from the same person, now that's something else. Hey, Faye, thanks for following. Or subscribing, I should say. Alright, there's 2 enemies coming around the corner, so I'm just going to stand here. And I will fencer stance. And then we're just going to raise our shield up. I'm going to step in like this. And just give this guy the chop. It's useless. No, it's actually not useless. Wait, do you mean you attacking me is useless? That's true. He's almost free. Yep, you're right. There you go. You're free. Oh, man. I'm thinking, Hermie, that they couldn't afford that. They were like, how about 1 amethyst and an eye patch? Oh my god, I'm pushing the wrong button over here. Embarrassing. Now that's a lot of loot. We're actually getting a good amount of, higher tier loot, which is nice. I need to cleanse the altar with the relic. Alright. We'll cleanse it. Oh, there's some idiot up here. Ooh. Now these are tier 2 boots, sadly, but they might be good. Piece of cloth. Okay. Now I could take it apart, right? Or not. Maybe you have to identify it to take it apart. I'm going to go ahead and fencer stance. I'm going to raise my shield. And then I'm going to keep distance and actually close distance because this jerk is using a reach weapon. There he goes. There he goes. I love the ancient coins. I'm huge into them. Oh, hi. Okay, you're here. There's a ghoul up there, which is not great. Oh, we really hit that guy. I'm going to bring the ghoul back. I don't want to fight more than one ghoul at a time. We're going to go ahead and fencer stance. I'll raise shield, and I'm going to keep distance toward it just to start building stacks. It's already dead, but I'm going to butcher the ghoul. You know, for the longest time... Alright, can't salvage its pelt. I wasn't sure where I could sell. I had a whole bunch of ghoul hearts that you can sometimes get, but the herbalist in Osbrook will purchase those. A lot of the vendors were shying away from the heart of a ghoul. Can you imagine that? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fencer stance. Raise shield. I'm going to keep distance. He's going to keep distance too. Fine. Alright, there's 3 guys. Who's this? He's got some good equipment. I like it. Okay, there's too many of them. I don't mind fighting them. He's resurrecting them, the necromancer in the back there. I'm just going to make sure that I don't have to fight them all. I'm by the door. Oh, did he lock it? Okay, it looks like they locked it. All right, well, then we'll have to do what we have to do. All right, we will fencer stance, raise shield, keep distance to here. There we go. He's gone. I mean, hopefully. Yeah, he raised this guy up. Alright. That guy's ribs just popped right out of his body. Amazing shot that I did right there on him. Alright. This guy's back. I'm just going to use all my stuff here. Here we go. We just have to kill the necromancer. That's generally the secret. This guy right here, Ezekor the Reaver, he's actually usually not very strong, and then all of his animated guys will go down. He's dead, so he at least can't reanimate. So, I mean, what you see right there is that, like, being level 14 with this better gear, good shield, this is a difficult dungeon. That was a lot of enemies to have to fight, and 2 or 3 of them got reanimated by the boss of the dungeon. But it really wasn't a sweat. Like, we didn't even get injured that badly at all. I'm hungry. I'll eat. But if you look at our injury, I mean, like, our right hand is slightly injured. That's about it. That's very good. I'm thirsty. Alright, did they drop anything good? There's some green bow, spear, mace, but these are all pretty low. There's another enchantment scroll, though. That's great. Oh, yeah, the monks usually drop those, don't they? Okay, so... do I have... yeah, my chest piece? Okay. So this just gives us 3 extra hit points. Nothing wrong with that. We'll take it. Exactly, Hermie. We prepared. The fried eggs did not need to be fried mid-fight. These are just the things you learn as an adventurer. It took me 4 years, but I figured that out. I pieced that together. Cook before you come. Alright. You have to flip this to open the door so you can escape. And now we can get back out if we want to. Excellent. I break all the pots. You know, I have to apologize to the spirits that are in here. I wouldn't have come in here at all if it weren't for the contract, so you can't blame me for just wantonly looting and destroying the contents of this sepulchre like this and these catacombs. This was the undead's fault. Like, we can all agree. All right. Jasoth, I guess you're right. You know, it is a beautiful location. When you see 2 big skull piles like this, you know you've really found something. So, Hermie, yeah, it's a strange game like that. It's one of the reasons I have such a complicated relationship to Stoneshard. It's such a fun RPG, but it's got really bad itemization, and it's by design, though. So the endgame stuff, there are purple items, like unique items, but it's all about the base of the item and less about some of the chance, at least from what I've seen. But then again, I haven't seen a lot of tier 4 and 5 stuff. At least I think there's tier 5, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Disarm this trap. There's a big, nice item up here. Oh yeah, look at this. The King's Bust. It's actually not worth that much. Not a very good bust. Well, what's the condition on this dagger? We don't know. It's unidentified. Alright. We think it's... oh, there's so many traps, Sid. Like, this is a pressure plate. If I were to step on this, it would do something. I can disarm it, though, with my crowbar. Oh, a crude amulet. Finally, I've been looking for a necklace of any kind. This is better than 0, so we'll take it. Alright, good enough? Alright, let's see here. Where do we need to go? Over here. Yes, Sid, exactly. Oh man, that's just bones. You guys gotta get better stuff than that. There it is. The bird candle holder. Oh my gosh. When form meets function. Beautiful. Ooh. A cool headband. Tisoth, that's a great question. Yes. So, the dungeons are randomized. This game has some procedural and random roguelike elements, like the dungeon layouts, the quest locations, where the contracts pop. and what contracts you get, things like that. But then there's a lot of fixed elements as well that you can encounter. Alright, where do I need to go? Over here, apparently. But it's a great dish towel. It stops a lot of attacks, this dish towel. Alright, here comes a ghoul. Alright. Fencer stance, shield up. Knock you back. Oh, he's running. Man, when you get a ghoul to run away, you did it right. Ooh, look at this. Rat swarm. Interesting. Ooh, we got a heart and a pelt. Jackpot. See if we can make a bedroll out of that. Alright, is this guy coming at me? It looks like it. I don't have a lot of familiarity with these swarms. They're trying to run. That isn't how it works. Wow, look at that. I love how there's like an individual rat that's trying to run away. That's kind of cool. You could kill it if you want. Try to get a little something to eat. Need a sandwich. Is that the altar? Yeah. So that's the end of the mission there, but let me just see if there's any other treasures before I go do that. Alright, we're going to go in here. Ooh, this was a really important person. It's always bold to get buried, like, on the stone table instead of inside it. Like, well, we made this really nice box for you. Yeah, you've wasted your time. I want to be put on top of it. I don't want to get trapped in it. Like, in case I'm still alive, like, I'd like to be able to just kind of stand up and walk away. There's so many things to desecrate. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Your spool of thread actually does have some value. Man, I am really giving it to these pots. This crit after crit. Yes, it really is. Alright. Let's, make sure there's no traps in here. And... okay. Now, this is my first time doing this. I didn't know that I was going to summon the undead, but I should have expected it. These are medium danger risen recruits. Alright then, no problem. So we're going to, first of all, just do our war cry, fencer stance, raise up that shield, and keep distance to here. Okay. You and me, buddy. Fight, don't relent. Sure. Easy. Shield won the day. Absolutely annihilated them. So we have so many ancient coins that when we're done, we can go to Bryn and maybe look around for another, you know, upgrade for our character. Good one, Herbie. Alright, I think we got it. Let's bail. So, we have a couple of screens to... Oh, there's ghouls out here. I'm actually going to fight them. They have a chance to drop some stuff, so... Alright. Now, my build is terrible for salvaging pelts because I use a sword. If I used a mace, we'd be getting pelts left and right. Oh, my pleasure, Sid. My pleasure, my friend. That is what I'm trying to do, is play games, enjoy them, and try to show off some cool games along the way. I also... You've recommended some good games. I also like to learn about games from all of you, and you have good taste, so many of the games are ones that I hear about from you guys, either on stream, in the comments, or Discord. I think, Hermie, they might, like, one or two of them might be wise and have run away and been like, this is not the right fight. Alright, so here we are. The charming... Yes, Sid, I did play Deeplanders. There's a video on that coming out soon. Rotten Willow Tavern. You know, just a pro tip, if you're going to make a tavern, usually the word rotten, not the most welcoming, appetizing, but who am I to judge, you know? Alright. These shoes are not going to sell for anything. I just picked up a bunch of stuff, you know, being really, like, overly optimistic. Oh, cool, Hermie. I have actually... Thank you for recommending that. You know, I think I have been looking at Sunless Skies and thought about it. I definitely will check it out. Have you anything for sale? He does. He really does. Okay. Would you like anything I have that you would buy? Not really. He's like, I don't buy stuff. That's not what I'm about. Now, this guy is the ringleader. So, what? You're some kind of... I guess he's a thief. Okay. Well, how much you going to give me? I don't know if I'm thrilled with these prices. Drug dealer. He's got a skooma recipe over here. His prices aren't good either. What about you? I've already studied that map. This guy is like sneakily has, you know, a tier 3 hat, for example. Interesting. Lockpick schematic is kind of cool. Alright. What about you? What are you going to pay for this? They all pay about the same here. Fine. Buy some stuff. Yeah, Hermie, they tell you in the... I'm with you on that. They tell you in the beginning of the game, like, you can pretty much know you can actually see they made it easier where you can mouse over these icons and figure out like a whole bunch about the economy for the area and then for the type of vendor. This guy's a fence, so he'll buy stolen items. That's good to know. And, you know, like usually the blacksmith pays more for metal, and so you can kind of learn where to sell stuff. But yeah, I never mind a game that's just like, hey, everybody buys and sells their, you know, at the same price, so you can just unload your stuff. So he will buy that. This hat, though, I don't feel it was as good as the other hat we were looking at. So I'm not, like, you know, chomping at the bit to purchase that. I just need to find the right person in this town to repair, if that is a thing. Man, it doesn't look great. This guy. Yeah, he'll fix your stuff. There we go. I need to fix my crowbar for sure. Okay. So let's go check on the other contract. Corpse stench. Well, right. Smell the rot in the air. Alright. He wants me to take care of it. What should I expect? What's the reward? 547. I need more. Alright. There you go. I accept. Be well. Alright, so I gotta use this oil. This takes up inventory space, which is annoying, but whatever. I'm hurting my reputation a little bit by haggling, but I should get more money. They owe it to me. I'm doing them a great service. It is kind of a fun, like, concept that town is just kind of, you know, a real rough and tumble town that's run by some crime syndicate, basically. Now, I do have enough money where if I wanted to, I could talk to him about, you know, another follower for the Caravan. And we might want to do that instead of like, continue upgrading the Caravan instead of getting some more armor. We'll see. But for now, I need to sleep and pray to be ready to set out. I also need to empty my inventory. It's ridiculous. I should buy as many ID scrolls as I can. Alright, I'm going to dump in... Actually, I think all you need is straw, right? Like... to make a bedroll? Let me see this. Can I make a bedroll out of the ghoul pelt, is the question. It's a question. So yeah, Sid, this is my Caravan. And it's like a mobile base that your mercenary company has. And you can recruit new members to it to do things for you. Provide different services to you, and you move it around. Where am I going? I'm going way over here, actually. So this is a bit of a hike. All right, I'm going to try something. I'm going to make hay. I think you need straw specifically. I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, I don't think that works. For the bedroll. So the bedroll... Oh, you can use hay. It just needs rope, large, medium, pelt. Okay, perfect. So then let me do that. Let me take the pelt, the rope, and then something to create hay. There it is. Now let me see if I can craft the bedroll. I can. Okay, so I got 100 experience for doing it. Somebody was reminding me about this. You do get experience every time you craft. You get, I think, more the first time, or they may have changed it now where you get it every time. I know. Boy, this is so comfortable. What is this? Well, it was once a man, and then it was transformed through undead ritual into a ghoul. It's kind of a beast, demon, man mixture. That's what gives it this soft, pillowy touch. Yeah, it's a cool crafting system. All right. Sort all this out. How hungry am I, huh? 23? Okay. We got some eggs here. I'm going to eat 2 stacks of eggs and head out. This is going to spoil, so I need to eat this. There we go. That should be good enough. Oh, but of course, I gotta rest and I gotta pray. Host be praised. Indeed. Alright, so we got a bit of a ways to stroll. I could, Hermie. I could retire comfortably for about 15 minutes. It'd be a glorious 15 minutes. But really, though, I think you're onto it. Like, I could just retire and then wait for the tax man. And then when they arrive, just you do my mercenary thing, butcher them, take their money, rinse and repeat. If they send the garrison, we move to a different area. We're a caravan. We're made to travel. Now this is, what I'm doing right now is dangerous. I'm walking the road. Alright, let's see here. I don't want to walk through the water. So we're going to have to use the bridge up here. Oh yeah, that's right. They got a little lumber camp here. I forgot. I wonder if the wagon man comes here. If he does, I feel foolish, but what can you do? Yeah, he does. I could have just ridden the wagon. Oh well, forgot about that. I'll ride it on the way back. We probably won't have any buffs when we get there. Now, another option, I could have just moved my caravan to this spot. Which is something you can do to avoid this long walk. But then you have to move it back. And you have to make sure you've waited enough time. It probably is enough time would pass where I could do that. Yeah, you get a debuff on you, Sid, of wetness that has several stacks. And at the highest stacks, yeah, it degrades your armor, gives you some other negatives, makes you fumble more. You're more susceptible to lightning and stuff. Oh, there's a hired sorcerer, high danger on the road. Okay, that's actually kind of scary. I know. That's how it goes sometimes. Okay, we're getting blasted, but not much we can do. I keep pushing the wrong button. Alright, he's dead. Okay, so he had a trap. Nice crossbow. This guy did have some money on him. Healer staff. That's garbage. Okay. So, you know, a tough little skirmish there on the road. High danger sorcerer. Probably harder than most of the enemies that will fight within the contract itself, but it's alright. It's dark in these woods. I wonder if they'll ever add torches and, like, you know, personal light sources. There's some fighting going on this screen, which is why I'm getting slowed down. Oh yeah, there's some dogs over here. Alright. No, it wouldn't. It would certainly not. Alright. Almost there. That'd be nice, Hermie. I'd take anything. All right. Where is this place? Over here? Great. cenobium of the Trine Host. It's a great place. It's one of my favorite cenobiums I've seen in quite some time. Alright, we made it. Trap right away. Lots of traps. 3 traps. Ooh. Alright, we got harbingers. Okay, let's come on back then. Welcome. Who are you? Immolated? Get out of here. Very much. Alright. My goodness. What a crew. What a crew. Actually getting closer to level 15. Feels pretty good. Now I'm just doing that because I don't want to step on any traps, but that's about all I'm going to do for now. I want to make sure I save enough charges. Oh, that guy's tied up. It gets creepy in here. Come on over, you. I'll fight. Oh, they heard me. Okay. So that's a lot of guys. We got to go this way. He's ringing his bell, too. We got to make sure we get close to the door, just in case. Just in case things get too frisky. All right. So, I'm going to war cry. We're going to fencer stance. We're going to raise our shield. We'll knock this guy back. He's dead. Got him. Took no real damage, just energy management is one of my big things right now. I'm going to start looking at skills that help us with our energy. I believe if I were to go in here, armored combat, you know, you get further in and you can get some stuff that helps you. I mean, unyielding defense, very good. Battle forged helps you with your energy costs too if you're standing on the same square. So this is really cool. I might take brace for impact then, just to lead into battle forged, to try to go over here into battering ram is pretty good too. Custom adjustments though, like doubles the bonuses if each equipped piece of armor belongs to the same class. They really are, Sid. Very, very strong. Alright, so these are the corpse piles we're trying to burn. And there it goes. Well, we wanted some lighting, right? I mean, the lighting effect on that is good. It's nice to talk about beautiful lighting effects when we're talking about burning a pile of bodies. Somehow with its sprites, it's almost like everything is okay. Like there's no moral considerability because it's just sprites. You're just like, yeah, it's fine. Look, it's hand-drawn. Alright, you. I've had just about enough of your being tied to a chair. Yeah, 100%. It gives that warm glow. Oh, we're getting hungry, alright. Well, we saw a corpse pile. Yep, that's on brand. Hungry. Starving. Alright, so this piece of clothing is too damaged to, Actually, wait. I can rip it apart. I should be able to. Dismantle. Yeah, so I get cloth scraps. So I can at least repair some stuff with it. Now, nothing but my cloak would need that, but still, that's kind of cool. That long pig is so good. Who doesn't like it? Ooh, we hit the jackpot. An assortment of mediocre items. I'll take the lot. I know there's bad guys up here. So we're going to go ahead and fence. Oh, you got right up on me. I don't appreciate that one bit. Sometimes these guys decide to hang around entirely too long. The amount of traps in here. I tell you. Okay. They got a little workshop here. Getting a lot of amulets. You know, for a while I was without amulet. Now we're deep amulets. So many ammies. Alright, this is the storeroom. They got a mushroom. They have a bell. I mean, the bell was better than those things. Vaguely. There we go. The onion. A delightful comedy rag, and a wonderful peppery vegetable. We'll take it. Tater. Ooh, amethyst. Oh man, we got a absolute side hustle. I mean, mercenary is kind of like one of the OG gig economy situations. Killer for hire. I also do other odd jobs while I'm out there. Now, can I use the corpse pile to cook on? Or is that too much? You are gone. Hey, you, chairman. You too are gone. Yeah, it will add flavor. That's a good point. How'd you get this nice private chamber that's locked? Stop saying... He wants a cigar. He's like, cigar, but he has like a thick accent. I don't have a cigar. I'll take an identification scroll, though. This staff kind of looks like garbage, but I'm going to identify this amulet. It is better than what I have, but not by a lot. Ooh. So now I need the ID scroll because I want to dismantle these pieces. And I feel a little bit bad that I used it. Boy, that's a tough question, Sid. I'm so mercurial when it comes to that. I also have a hard time picking a favorite. Chef Smitty, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. In general, like, I just don't like hurting other games' feelings. Oh, boy, we really stepped into the... There's a corpse pile, though, the lion's den. And by lion, I mean Harbinger and Ghoul, but... I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited to see him. Egon, what's up, my friend? You know what it is? Is like, no, they don't. It's just I feel bad. Because the game doesn't have feelings, but, you know, the people that made it. Or the people who like it, you know. I just don't like being pegged in, so I hedge my bets, and I just be like, well... I like 10 games, and I named 10, and then, you know. Uh-oh. Comes the boss. They see us. I'm actually going to step out here. Let's take out the boss. Try to by themselves. Okay. Do this. Yep. Raise that shield. It will keep distance down to here. Oh, that's right. They have that ability. You and your hook hands. Dead. Yeah, Sid, it's tough. So I will just tell you right currently... some games that I've been enjoying. I have been enjoying the continued, even if they're small, updates that they've been making to Stoneshard. The Caravan system in the Rags to Riches update has been just the best thing that's happened to the game in years. Legends of Amberland 2 for classic crawling CRPG. I've been enjoying it a bunch. Atomfall has been really interesting. many, many games that I wish I had more time to play. There's just so many. Ooh. Okay, okay. Lots of very, very nice treasure. Yeah, Sid, a really good way to tell is if I make more than one game, or more than one video on a game, and I keep going with it, like RoboCop, something like that I really get into, just because it's kind of tickling, you know, scratching an itch or something like that for that moment. That's how you know I'm really having fun. Although there are games that I really like, but that nobody wants to see, and I just play those, like, on my PS5 or the Steam Deck or something. Exactly, Sid. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So this silver talisman, I can drop a lot of this stuff into my pouches. Not that, though. That's fine. I don't really need these cloth scraps at all. I'm trying to make room for this. What I'd like to do is pick this up. Good. I got enough space. Okay, great. Alright, we just have to find one more corpse pile and we got it. Okay. Over here. Oh, there it is right there. It's just clearly displayed. I just kind of walked past it. I stepped on the trap. You know, sometimes I'm poisoned. Sometimes in games, the auto-pathing will step around discovered traps. This is not one of those. So I should have just, you know, taken care of it. I didn't. Timberborn is one, Sid, that I have had on my wish list forever, and I keep meaning to try it. Something about the idea of building a town with beavers. Beavers have always been like such a humorous animal. I don't know why. They seem congenial. They'd probably attack me on sight. Knock a tree over in my direction, but still. Oh, we got the gimp. Oh my gosh. I keep pushing examine surroundings. Oh god. You know, like, there's so much going on in this cult with people getting tied up, people self-flagellating, people with masks, and you just have to ask yourself, like, how many people are really into S&M and they're not really interested in the cult? Like, they're not religious, they're not about that, but they're like, they just pretend because they're like, oh, wait a minute, you're going to tie me up and, like, you know, put a mask on me and I can whip myself and walk around? Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, whatever you say, I agree to, whatever doctrine you've got. I'm in. Now, who's down? Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, this, martyr. Yeah. Exactly, Hermie. Like this guy right here, the martyr who's tied up. Like, yeah, I'm dying for the cause. What is the cause? I don't know. I just, it's kind of like being tied up here. If you know what I mean. No, I don't. Yeah. When you know, you know. If you don't, just move along. Just let me do my thing here. Ooh, stained glass. Very valuable. Alright, I need to do some cooking. Ooh, yeah. Now this I can dismantle. Get some leather scraps. I don't actually have any leather items, but if I did, boy, I'd like to use those. Alright, I think we did it. I think we cleared this place out. Yeah, it's a deep red stain. It's really... Oh, boy. Let me look at my crowbar. I have 4 durability. It's kind of like, do you want to trade durability on a crowbar for experience from just disarming a bunch of traps? And the answer is probably yeah. I just need to make sure I don't forget and disarm. Repair it so it doesn't break. All right, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I mean, look at that. We're almost 15. Of course, my friend. Thanks for stopping in, Egon. Take care. Have a good day at work. All right, we're going out. All right, the idea is... Yeah, I'm hungry. I can just eat, you know, potato. It just hurts your morale to eat it raw. If I had a bunch of sticks, I could make the brushwood bundle, but my inventory is a little bit packed. There's a bunny. Mocking me. Oh, hi. It's you. Oh, it's all of you. Alright, cool. I'm going to get you with the war cry. They might have something nice. Here, give me a sec. I'm trying to raise my shield here, buddy. Oh, he raised his shield. He's like, no, you don't. Piece of steel, yes. What's the most damaged? That. Hey, he exploded into money and lentils. Great. It's a lot of berries. Oh, these are big bad guys. Yeah, they don't mind at all. They're like, sure, yeah, no problem. Take your time fixing your greaves. Whoa, this guy is hurting me way more than I want him to. Being hungry is really bad. I'm gonna need to just eat this food raw. No energy, being hungry, it's not great. Yeah, it's hurting my ability to retain. My energy, etc. Just gonna wander right through like this. Should have brought a pigeon. I made so many mistakes. It's okay. I'm going to take the cart, Hermie, but I have to get to a certain place to do it. The guy with the cart is at the Oaken Glade at the furthest. He won't come to, like, non-settlements. He's like, oh no, I don't do that. Okay, here we go, here we go. Let's solve it right now. Let's solve this problem. So if I go like this, and then I just start dropping things that I'm, you know, not going to use at the moment. How many can I pick up? I need 4 sticks. So here's 1, 2. Oh, they stand like that? Okay, fine. And all right. Look at that snake trying to run away. Get out of here, snake. All right. Brushwood bundle. Okay. And then I'm going to move it. And then we're going to use this brushwood bundle to make a fire. Light the fire, and then we're going to use the fire. And then now I could cook something pretty simple like... Now, lentil soup, I don't have a pot that I'm carrying with me. But I could at the very least... make, I guess, a vegetable salad. Now, green salad. Cabbage, leek, onion, vegetable. No, I don't have that either. What about... I could just roast these potatoes, I guess. French fries are good. You got that right. There we go. That's better than nothing, I guess. Now, if I picked up some mushrooms and then a stick, I could cobble together a skewer of some kind. But the only mushroom I saw over there, yeah, these are poisonous mushrooms. Not the best. Okay. Those are wolves. The wolves are coming at me. Which is not good. I don't know how we, like, wandered into their territory, but they are bad. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know if I could beat a wolf. It's going to be an interesting moment. Yeah, the fly agarics are poisonous. Oh god, there's two? No, we're out. We don't have a chance. Oh no, we actually are doing okay. We kill wolves, I can't believe it. So, wildlife is very hard in this game. But we're powerful enough to at least be able to take wolf tongue. A couple of wolves. We stumbled upon them accidentally. Yeah, look at that. We need about 14 experience to level up, too. Well, now... I have meat. And a fine delicacy like wolf tongue. There's even a nest. Is this egg raw? It's okay. So we just need some sticks. Unfortunately, this forest is devoid of them. It's okay, you can have a stick. Trust me. Oh my god. No. Now that would be... I don't think we could take a boar, though. It's getting scary. I was just trying to get to the bridge. I'm sure you understand, boar. Boar? Oh, Hermie, I wonder what it is. Here we go. Oh my god, more boar. Alright. We're almost there. We're gathering some really nice sticks. I need a space for 2 more. There we go. There we go. Now it's raining, so this is not the best time to try this, but I wonder if we can get it going. Not good for the morale, but it fills you up. That's a good question. Usually if you roast the mushrooms, they aren't as harmful to you, but I don't know if you can actively make poison. Alright, so now we can ride this back. Alright. We're riding her home. Now let's turn this in, sell a bunch of stuff, and feel great. Hey, come over here. I've been thinking. You're a frequent guest. The boys told me you could be trusted. I think it's time to introduce you to Skinflint Homs. If you have a lot of dealings in Bryn, you'll definitely find him useful, and he's always on the lookout for fools like yourself. I'll put in a good word for you. Got it? Next time you're in the city, make sure you pay him a visit. His place is right next to the close harbor. Tell his goons I sent you, and they'll let you through. Oh, wow. So I think he's told me about, like, a, kind of shady shop in Bryn. That's awesome. Got anything for sale? He does. So I'm going to try and sell him these boar tusks, this ring, that's about it from him. He might be interested. Excellent timing. I have a job just for you. Tell me more. There's this old acquaintance of mine, Venomist der Kram. He's a fellow connoisseur of all things forbidden and otherworldly, albeit not as well educated. About a decade ago, he stumbled upon a mention of a truly remarkable relic which had been thought lost forever. The Bone Cradle. I'll make you a bone cradle. I got bones all over the place. Since then, he's been obsessed with finding it no matter what. But you see, if the Bone Cradle indeed still exists, I don't want him to get a hold of it. Artifacts of such power are never benign, and even though I greatly respect his keen intelligence, the cradle will do no good either to Venomist or anyone around him. Alas, fortune smiled upon Venomist. Right now, he's just one step from recovering the artifact. This won't do, and that's why I need help from a mercenary such as yourself. I want you to kill Venomist and make a cradle out of his bones. Where am I supposed to find him? Where is it? An ancient barrow where Axonians and later ancient Fearns buried their dead. Since then, I haven't heard anything from him. Okay, that's where you come in. I'll tell you where to find a burial, okay? But before you go there, make sure you're well prepared. Neither Venomist nor that place should be taken lightly. So I'm not going to do this. Interesting. Not now, anyway. It sounds too difficult. I want to buy his ID scrolls. That's basically what I'm looking for from this guy. Just sell me your scrolls, buddy. Alright. So, he has, I think a level 3 contract, which I don't want. Let me ID some of this stuff. So, I'm going to use this on this. This is a tier 3 magical heavy chest piece. Now, it's better than mine if fully repaired. Exactly, Hermie. Now you're thinking. So this, I'm just going to dismantle it, and then I can use it. So this is getting slightly more repaired. Alright. That saved me some money, though. Let me talk to this guy. Oh, no. No, wait, come back. Darn, it's after hours. Dude. Okay, good. He will fix it. So this is going to cost 641 to repair this. But if I do, it will... It should be better. Yeah, it's pretty wild, Hermie, but this item I found. This was in the dungeon. But yeah, repair is something else. If I fix this... Do I want to fix this? I can't remember if it's 13 protection and then it's -5. Let me see if I can tell. My torso is giving me 15. No. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't fix it. I misread this. This is not... It goes up to 18 because it's -5. This means it's 13 and it's getting -5. So it's better... What this is good at is not that much. I should dismantle this or sell it. Yeah, I can. That's a great point. But just not to this guy. I'd have to go to the right vendor for that. Like, this guy will buy an amulet, but they're not worth very much, sadly. I have a ton of stuff, though. Yeah, those are the full stats, Hermie, which is what always tricks me. You can't sell something that's unidentified. And then I have all of these treasures in here that I can bring out and sell. Plus, this is 77 ancient coins. And then over here, ooh, gosh, I have a lot. So we have 243. We have 300 and, 15-ish ancient coins, which is like either 1,200 or 1,500 crowns, plus the current 1,800 we have, and whatever we'd get from selling all of this stuff. So we actually have a pretty decent amount of money, and I think we should use this money for the caravan. No, I don't want that. I would like to sell some of this to you, though. Here you go, buddy. You could buy that, too. Excellent. So now we're sitting around, 2,100. Which is good. Very good. I can cook at his place. Delightful lentil soup. All right. So Bryn is on the horizon. We have the Shady vendor that we can meet with, and we have a bunch of money and ancient coins to exchange. We could putz around, try to unlock all of the vendors that are there that can sell us some higher tier equipment. But I want to talk to Varen. I got a bunch of stuff in here I need to ID so I can break it apart and, use it to repair my existing stuff. So I might as well just fully repair my own stuff for now. Very good. Put away some stuff that I don't quite need. Excellent. He's got blisters like you wouldn't believe. So let's talk about Caravan followers. Tell me about the Ranger. The Ranger and I go back at least a decade, though. The last time we spoke was before the war. I hope he's doing well. He's familiar with every corner of Aldor and is a top-notch hunter to boot. We won't go hungry with him in our caravan, and the roads, as dangerous as they are, a good scout makes all the difference. We could really use a scout. Where is he? Hold your horses. We need to get a new wagon. 1,000 crowns. All right, fine. I'm going to pay him. All right. Like I said, it's been ages since I talked to him. Not that there's been a good reason to, and he's quite a recluse. He lives in a hut deep in his lord's forest along with his daughter. The plan is simple. Head there and lay down our offer. Just take it slow, all right? You know how jumpy everyone is these days. The host, be my witness, the last thing we want is him mistaking you for a brigand. All right. Well, luckily I walk really slowly and I wobble. So, where are we going? Where is this guy? Did you mark it? So he's over here. And, oh, he's over by Manshire. So the furthest I can get... Let's see if I can move my caravan that far. How much farther would that take, buddy? Oh, we can actually get there. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong place. Oh, dear God. It would take too much fodder. I can get here. And then I can ride out and move over there myself. We're actually not that far, but I can't... It's easier, it's more convenient to be here. And then take the wagon... the wagon can only go here, but then I can walk the rest of the way. Yeah, brigands have morals and standards, not me. Excellent. So, now we can go get the final member of the team. And let me see if I can find... where did they put this? I can never remember where this is. Maybe it's over here. Oh no, I think it's in the book, isn't it? Yeah. So... each member of the caravan has, like, abilities that you start to unlock as you build up relations with them. So we don't have solidarity yet with Leif, but we have it with Daryl. And Daryl, like, you could see that when you get 100%, you get better trade favorability, and then their perks cost less, I don't know, for everyone, but we have safe routes, familiar roads, stock size. Oh, every 5 days you can send him out to resupply. That's kind of cool. So we want to get the other caravan member so that we can start, because it just takes time to kind of build up your rapport with your mates. And then if we get the letters from him, we get more reputation gain and contract rewards. With settlements we've achieved respect in. So this is nice. And better trading as well. So all of this stuff we want eventually. And we still have enough money. We haven't even upgraded all the elements of our caravan, like made it faster and all that stuff. And we're doing great. However, it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out to the stream and playing some Stoneshard tonight. We didn't die, which is a huge plus. We got some massive upgrades, a better shield, completed a bunch of contracts. We're almost level 15 and feeling good. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day and a fantastic weekend. We'll be back on Sunday for some more streaming. Badger, Hermie, Sid, Alex, good evening. Thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad you're done with those 12-hour shifts. Good to see you. Have a good weekend yourself. Faye, Hero, Tyler, Chef Smitty, Egan, Brackstone, everyone out there. Take care. Have a great weekend.